Hey folks. It's been a journey with this Miata here. Little backstory. In 2015, I think it was. 2015? Yeah. My boss asked if I had seen the Miata in the newspaper for sale, and I told him I already have one. I don't need another one. And he says, "Yeah, but you look like somebody who could use two." And I thought, got a point there, can't really argue with that. So I decided to go check it out, and turns out this car here and I actually had tried to buy it back in 2009, back when the Ford store had taken it in on trade from the first owner. Didn't work out. Some other guy ended up with it. You know, these things happen. You know, it's probably for the best. Anyhow, years later, you know, we check it out, we decide to buy it. It was a nice car. Until somebody ran into it. Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but, you know, pushed me about a foot through the brakes at a red light. Guy just drove literally right into the back of me. Said he didn't see me there, even though he just stopped right behind me 2 seconds before. I don't understand people sometimes. Lived in Phoenix for 11 years, and the only car accidents I were ever in are my own fault. I've been in 4 here, none of them my fault. So, you know, you have about 100th of the amount of people, and way more idiots. Go figure. So, what's going on here? Why is it all in pieces? Why is it up on jack stands? Why is there an engine hoist? Well, we got a project to go, folks. So, I'm gonna grab the camera and take you for a little quick tour and let you know what's going on. Alrighty. Yeah, here's the jack stand. Thank you, Mr. Dave Taylor. Appreciate the letting me borrow that. So, here's what happened. Just, you know, smashed in the trunk. That panel there, pushed that in. The taillight's busted. It's all taped up and held on best I could. But other than that, really not that bad. There's one little, I don't know if the camera will focus on it or not, if you can see in the center there where it kind of has a little funny bump. Not real sure, but anyway. Good news is, both the car and its guts have a future. So I've went to the trouble of stripping out most of the interior, well, as much of it as I need to. They're surprisingly roomy when you take the seats out and the top off, and the steering wheel and the gauge cluster off. You can actually see a lot. There's a lot of room in these cars. And then you put all that stuff back in there, and you have to be a tiny person to fit pretty much. So anyway, that handsome devil. Alright, so wheels are off, and really not a whole lot going on under here. Just got the brake cable pulled out from under there, brakes disconnected, got the subframe bolts loosened up. I'm about to hook the crane up and support it and block everything so it's all nice and safe. The power steering and AC compressors, or well, I guess the power steering pump and the AC compressor there, they are staying with the car. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here. The brackets that hold those things on, man, they're heavy. I think I bet I saved 25, 30 pounds just taking the compressor, pump, and the 2 brackets off of there. I mean, it's incredible how much some of that stuff weighs. I'm surprised Mazda didn't do it with aluminum. Anyway, if you'll notice, well, first off, I thought this was pretty clever. Took some foam from packaging to keep the bits that I'm leaving in the car from hitting the radiator here. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not a radiator, it's the AC condenser. But yeah, keep the fins nice and straight, keep any damage from hitting that. Took off the hoses, and this really wasn't that bad. It looks like a mess, but this is a wiring harness for a Miata. And all these little yellow bits are pieces of tape telling me where things belong. Because, I don't know, you ever done one of these things? How many times have you picked something up and looked at it and said, I have no idea where that came from? I got a whole drawer full of stuff that from the Supra mainly, but other cars over the years, you know, working on them in the spare bolts bin. Anybody that's worked on a car much, you guys know what I'm talking about. So, what's going on with this then? I did say that the body was, or that the compressor and the pump were staying with the body, and they are. So what about the rest? Well, I'm about to take off the body from the chassis using that engine crane, and I think you may have seen I've got a strap rigged up to the seatbelt holes, or sorry, not the seatbelt, the seat holes, and I'm gonna lift the body off here momentarily. Probably get a video of that too, just for posterity's sake. But anyway, no, just no. I miss her. I wish it would stop leaking. Anyway, so that's about all for now, folks. Next time you see this body will be being hoisted up into the air, and yeah, the body will be going on to a new owner. I'm a little bittersweet. Well, the good Lord gave us some good times with this one, and hopefully many more to come. But more on that next time. Take care, guys. We'll see ya.